All right, just want to remind you guys, you got Wednesday, you got your quiz. All right, Wednesday, you guys got your quiz. After I'm done talking today about this new stuff, that's it. That's what's on the quiz. So day 1, 3, and 5 will be on the quiz Wednesday. All right, quick review before I get going into the new stuff. Quick review. I want to just make sure you can tell me what the size of a matrix is and identify the numbers in there. So first, I got this matrix here on problem number 1. What's the order? How big is it? All right, so you got to remember what comes first, rows or columns, and then go from there. You ready to go for me to call on somebody? Problem number 1, what's the order? What by what? I don't have everybody here today, but I definitely have Nick. What do you got, Nick?
Oh, is it 3 by 2?
That is, be careful, you're doing it backwards on me. It's row by column. How many rows?
2.
2, right? 2 by how many columns?
3.
There you go. All right, rows by columns. Remember that, rows by columns. All right, so it's a 2 by 3. Okay, next up. Identify certain entries in there now. What's 2, 3? If I take that matrix, what is in position 2, 3 there? Position 2, 3. What number do you have there for me? Ella, what number do I have there in 2, 3?
-1/5.
Good job. Row 2, column 3. -1/5. All right, what about 1, 2 now? What number is in position 1, 2 for me? 1, 2. Going 15. Kian, what do you got? What's in 1, 2 here for me?
2.
2. Row 1, column 2. All right, everyone all set? Quick review. All right, when are two matrices equal to each other? Easy, it's easy. If I set two matrices equal, that means all the numbers are always the same. So whatever's in 1, 1 is the same number that's in 1, 1 in the other one. Whatever's in 2, 2 is in the same number as 2, 2 in the other matrix. All right, so for two matrices to be equal, everything needs to be the same, everything. So what number has to be in for X here for those two matrices to be equal? Look at its position and look at the position of the other matrix. X has to equal what for those two to be equal? Nope. Will, go ahead, you're up. What number has to be in for X there, Will, for those matrices to be equal? What's in its place in the second matrix?
4.
4, there you go. Guys, it's not that bad. X equals 4. Let me go to Z. What's got to be in place of Z there for those to be equal? 6, here we go. Mason, what's got to be in there for Z?
Z would be 3.
3? All right. It's all right, Caroline. Good to have you. Now, just be careful. What's got to be in place of Y? Well, you see 2Y. What's in the same spot in the other matrix as 2Y is? What number's in the same spot? Will, going back to you. What's in the same spot in the other matrix as 2Y?
12.
12. So 2Y equals 12. Guys, pretty easy, right? Divide both sides by 2. Y's got to be equal to 6. So there you go. You got your 3 variables there. 4, 3, and 6 for those to be equal. Anything you guys want to ask? Because now I'm going to show you some new stuff, but you're going to find out real quick. It's not really new. We're just still going to add, multiply, and subtract. All right, it's not really new. All right, so for this first one, I need you to solve. We're going to solve equations now, but your answer isn't going to be a number. It's going to be a matrix. So when you solve for X, X is going to actually be equal to a matrix. So here's your equation. 2X plus A equals B. Before I show you how we're going to do it, I just want to show you what we're going to do. What I need from you guys is you're going to take the number 2, multiply it by a matrix you're going to find. All right, so whatever numbers have to be in there, I'm going to multiply it by 2. Then I'm going to add matrix A to it. and my result should be matrix B. So what you guys are going to find for me is, hey, what numbers have to go in that matrix for this to be true? That seems like a difficult task, doesn't it? I'm going to make it easy. Here's how I'm going to make it easy. Take the equation you're solving and help me solve it for x now. Don't even touch a matrix yet. Don't touch a matrix. I need your help getting x by itself here. 2x plus a equals b. Get x by itself. What's your first move? Isaiah, what would be your first move here in getting x by itself? What would I have to move to the other side first?
Subtract the a.
Okay, yeah. So, everyone subtract a over. So you guys have 2x equals b minus a. All right, one more step. What else do I need to do here? Last step to get x by itself. What are you looking at? Colin, what do you got back there? What would I have to do here?
Divide 2 over.
Yep, okay, now let me talk about that because he's correct. Colin said divide by 2. Yesterday when we did delta math and the day before when I taught you this stuff, we never did division of matrices. It was always multiplication. So I'm going to stick with that. Anybody know dividing by 2, what's that equivalent to in multiplication? Because I don't want you to divide by, multiply by what, Caroline?
The reciprocal, which would be 1/2.
So that's what I'm going to stick with. Don't divide, because I've never shown dividing of matrices. I'm going to say this is the same as 1/2 times b minus a. And guys, that's what we've been doing the last 2 days in class. Do b minus a with your matrices, and then multiply it by 1/2, and you got matrix X. All right, so that's all I'm doing here. So here we go. B minus A. Watch out for the double negatives. If you got to use your calculator, go ahead and use it. Okay, so do B minus A first. Do everything inside the parenthesis first. Everything inside the parenthesis. And then take that and multiply it by 1/2 now. Take everything in that matrix, multiply. You can keep it as a fraction or a decimal. Doesn't bother me. So if you want to leave it -7/2 or -3.5, either way is fine with me. What's up, Colin? What did I do wrong?
So where you have the 3 there, wouldn't it be -1? Because 1 minus
You son of a gun. I have yet to get this first one right. Didn't even get it right second period either. Thanks, Colin. Ah. Okay, so that's what the missing matrix would be there to finish that equation. Questions from you guys at all? All right, let's keep going then. We don't have too many problems to do today. We'll be done early again. Okay, solve for x now. Solve a matrix for x. First thing, don't touch either matrices. I need your help. 4a plus 3b equals -2x. Help me out. What do I need to do to solve for x? Maybe. Ella, going over to you. What do you want me to do on both sides to solve for x?
Could you divide by -2?
Darn right. Okay, so I'm going to divide by -2. And remember, I don't want you guys to divide matrices. Don't divide. Turn it into multiplication. So instead of divide, ready? Somebody help me. Instead of dividing by -2, what can I multiply 4a and 3b by here? Negative
1/2.
1/2. Thanks, Caroline. Negative 1/2. Okay, so don't divide, multiply. All right, that's it. X is by itself. Let's see what the matrix looks like now. 4a plus 3b first. 4a plus 3b. See if I can get this one right, Colin. And then take that matrix and multiply it by negative 1/2. Leave it as a decimal or a fraction. It's up to you. So there's your 3/2 you end up with right there, 3/2. Questions, comments? Just got to take your time. That's it. Just take your darn time. You mess up on one sign like I did before, it's over. All right, 2 more, we're done. 2 more, we're calling it a day. We're not even halfway through yet. These matrices are a little smaller, so hopefully they'll go quick. All right, what's the solve for x here? What matrix would be right for x? Okay, solve for x in the equation first. What's your first move? Let's roll. What's your first move? Isaiah, going back to you. What's your first move here? What do you want to move over?
-a.
How?
You add it and
Good.
then put it up to the other side.
Got it. (3x) negative 1/2 b plus a. All right, next move. Get x by itself. What's up next? Ones. Here we go. Liz, what do you want to do next here to get x by itself?
Multiply by 1/3.
Good job. Yep, you even went ahead of me there. Perfect. Divide by 3. But as Liz knows, we don't like to divide matrices. We like to multiply them. So dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying all of that by 1/3. Good, Liz. Good work. Okay, take your time. Take your time. Do -1/2 b, then add a to it, and then take 1/3 of all of it. I'll do it with you, but take your time. You guys can get ahead of me. And you guys will see here, I'm going to leave -16 divided by 3 there as a fraction. All right, you guys should probably do the same. You don't want to write -5.3 repeating. All right, guys, any issues? One more to go and we're out. Guys, anything you want to talk about at home? All right, let's do it then. 3, -3, -16/3, -16/3. All right, one more to go. This one's going to be a little bit, not too much, but all right, 1/3 x minus 1/3 a. All right, help me get x by itself. Take your time. First move. What we got? Anna, good morning. What do you got for your first move here, Anna?
Subtract or add 1/3 a.
Good work. Add 1/3 a on both sides. So I get 1/3 x equals b plus 1/3 a. All right. Now here's where we got to take our time here. I have a 1/3 in front of the x. Yeah, okay. I call on somebody and maybe somebody would say divide both sides by 1/3, which is correct, but we don't like to divide matrices. So somebody help. Dividing by 1/3 would be the same as taking b plus 1/3 a and multiplying it by what?
3.
3, the reciprocal again. So instead of dividing by 1/3, flip it and multiply it by 3. There you go. Go ahead, kids. $12, -15, 9, -36. All right. Here's the deal. Monday, you got Delta Math assignment. Tuesday, we'll review in class for the quiz, and then Wednesday will be your quiz, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, nothing stronger than ginger ale this weekend. Have a great one and behave. See you guys on Monday.
Thanks, have a good day.
See ya.
Have a good one.
See ya.
You want some? I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, I got you. You'll probably see him on your way there.